Welcome everybody to the first episode of Ahsheeved Couch Gaming. What are you doing? Are you eating popcorn?
No.
No, okay. No. I heard something. Welcome everybody to the first episode of Ahsheeved Couch Gaming podcast. We will talk gaming and have a good time discussing some topics that might have been on your mind as well. With this today, we got GeekaForta, who is the first guest of this, test run. I hope this one will be great, but as with everything, first time always have issues. We also got a panel here that is just one guy, because the other one didn't show up.
Oh, I can't. I'm on my period.
We got Judge Imani here.
Yep, from no HTP now. I was formerly in dead.
Okay, you got that into the video too. Okay, that's nice. So, with my biggest heart, I welcome you to the show, GeekaForta.
Hi guys.
You know, you was the first in my mind to help me set this one up, right?
No.
No? You didn't know that? What? Dude, as soon as I start something new, I always have you in my mind.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Yeah. Don't you remember the Titanic video I did? Say something reassuring to the people while I think of something.
This is your captain speaking. There's no need for panic. What you are hearing is a shield plate that's loose. We are not under fire. Not at all.
What? That's a lie. Do they believe you?
I can't say.
What? Are you drunk?
I'm always drunk.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah. That was epic.
Yeah. All right. Okay, so Judge Imani, how are you, man?
I'm doing good, man.
Yeah.
It's a rainy afternoon in California, so.
All right. How do you like to be on the panel today?
Oh, I'm just glad that I got invited. It pays to reach out to YouTubers on occasion, because even with you, Sheev, I also reached out to Giga on random occasions of like, hey, have you noticed this?
Yep.
Is that true?
Yeah.
That's good.
Either through the comments. Yeah, or either
Sorry,
directly through
Sheev,
the
you're
Discord.
not the only YouTuber I DM on occasion.
Oh, man. And I thought I was, man. Okay. Let's start this show now, Space Huggers.
Wait a minute! Who are you?
No, that's not how I'm gonna do it. So, how are you doing, Geeka?
Well, pretty busy with life and all the stuff that's been happening in the last, I'd say 3, 4, 5 months.
Yeah.
I'm not gone. I'm still here. But I barely have any time left to do stuff. And I've moved up in my career, which is kind of neat. And
that's awesome.
I've been doing a lot of stuff lately. And I'm managing a team, which is... It's an amazing team full of wonderful people. And we're doing our best to, be the best at what we do. But, it comes with challenges, it comes with stuff to learn, more people to interact with, different kinds of stuff. What I was doing before, I'm still doing now. I'm still coding, still doing my thing. But I'm doing so much more extra. So I'm kind of tired. It's just mentally fatigue, I guess. And I think that after New Year's, I'll be getting, let's say, more accustomed to what I do. I'll be streamlining some processes, and hopefully I'll be having more time, free time to do what I like, doing critique videos for Netties and for and for echoes.
Yeah, we missed that.
Yeah,
we really missed
I
it.
missed that too.
Where was your last
your,
video? Yeah.
Your last couple of videos, you were always you mentioned a lot of, personal family issues along with health issues and career issues. So you were going up and down for like the last year and a half.
Yeah. I switched jobs. I got into this amazing new thing that I'm in, and then I moved upwards. And when things escalated quickly.
Yeah, well,
because
that's yeah.
it was scary to hear all the things that you were going through. You know, it always sucks to hear another,
Oh yeah.
you know, friend
We had,
going through hard
we had
times.
COVID 3 or 4 times, I think. Yeah. No, we did. It was
The fourth
first
time.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first time was the nastiest one. After then, we got the vaccine. It was mild. I think the last time was like, is this a cold or what? But the tests came back positive. I was like, okay, we have to sit here, quarantine. But we weren't feeling anything.
Can you tell me your gaming history, Geeka? Like how it all started? When did you start playing games? And we do know where you are in life right now. So, just how did you start playing games?
Okay, so how I started playing games. Well, when I was 4 years old, my mom used to take me up at some arcade that we had in town. I was not living in the capital city, so there was some like weird, shady arcade in a small town. It was pretty neat. It had some cool games, but you know, limited time, limited money, and it was not like something constant, like once a week, or it was maybe once a month. But it was fun. That's how I got the pleasure of enjoying games. And then I think I had, at 5 or 6 years old, I had my first console. It was like an East European or Turkish copy, Chinese copy, whatever you want to call it, of the Atari. It was called a Rambo. Yeah, it had all the joysticks. It had the slot to put extra cartridges, like with the games, but it was non-functional. But it had like 52 games in one. And then I got my very first, I think it was 7 years old or 8 years old. I got an East European copy, which was actually made in Romania, if I'm not mistaken. It was a copy of the Commodore 64 or ZX Spectrum. That's how it was called in the UK, but it was made in some laboratories here in Romania. It was called HC, and I had like HC95. It basically looked like a keyboard. See if you managed to find a picture you could put up on screen. It looked like a keyboard. It had some RAM in it, and you would play games by putting an audio cassette in, and it was called like bloop, 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 and there were all sorts of lines. Yeah, but that's when it was loading and reading all the bytes, and it had BASIC. And at 7, 8 years old, that's when I fell in love with programming as well, because I started meddling around with what that device offered in terms of the basic language. And then I think in 2000, I got my first PC, and I started playing combat games. I started playing Tomb Raider, Warcraft 1, 2, and the expansion, then into Warcraft 3. Basically RTSs. I really enjoyed puzzles and strategy games. And after that, I got into FPS. I was in the, I think it was in our national league of Counter-Strike, and I played that round for a couple of years, and then I got into college, more programming. Then I started jobs, and well, I've been doing that sort of stuff and playing random games and basically trying everything out. And I think in 2018, this is when I started the channel. I was always a fan of Total Biscuit, and I would always watch his WTF, his series. He was an amazing game critique. Yeah, he wasn't the most let's say amazing person in terms of people skills, but he was a great game reviewer, and he knew what he was doing. And I was pretty saddened when he passed away, like in May 2018. And I think 3 days afterwards, I started my channel. And started my channel using basically using the British accent, trying to get in on how to do stuff. I kept learning stuff, and I started out with a card game, believe it or not. It was the Elder Scrolls Legends, and it was a beautiful game. It had all the necessary qualities to become an epic game, but Bethesda failed to market it properly. And even though it had a big player base, the initial developers then dropped the game because they were secretly developing another game that was looking very familiar. So I don't know if they got fired or if they just abandoned because they were like advancing with their own project. And then a new developer picked up that game and did some amazing changes. They were brilliant, but somehow the design direction went sideways. I don't know if this was their design or it was something that the studio Bethesda or ZeniMax, whoever owns, ZeniMax, I think, decided on some specific changes. Basically, a mechanic was introduced into the game which caused more than half of the player base to quit. And then the game went into maintenance mode. That's when most of the YouTubers abandoned the game as well. It's still going, but it's not going anywhere. I mean, there's no more development on it. So I moved on from that to other CCGs. I went into Gwent. I tried some Yu-Gi-Oh, but the mobile Yu-Gi-Oh was not the one that I remembered when I was playing when I was a little boy on the PC. And then I went into Legends of Runeterra, which I enjoyed for a bit, but then I think I abandoned that as well because nobody was watching my videos. The problem with Runeterra was that it launched 3 months after it had launched on PC. So on mobile, we had it 3 months later. And at that time, most, let's say, prominent like YouTubers were already streaming and already doing all sorts of stuff and had the community engaged already. So I was just lagging behind and it wasn't working, even though I had fun playing that game. So I took a break and tried to focus on other stuff. And then I heard that Eve Echoes was about to launch, or at least it was going to hit the open beta. And that's how I started covering Eve Echoes.
All right.
Yeah, pretty much my road.
Well, I think this is enough. I think it's time for and this is the part where everything goes. Any question is fair games. So I do have a question for both of you, and you can, let's say Manny, you can answer this one first. So,
Okay.
What's the sneakiest way that you did to log into a game when your partner specifically told you not to?
That's easy. I go to the restroom.
Yeah. Okay.
Go
That's
to the
easy.
restroom really
Cheers,
quick. My
man.
stomach hurts.
Okay. Geeka, what do you do?
Depends, but pretty much what Manny said.
What? All right. Yeah. Well, I think that's what we all do, right? So, Manny, you started, if I remember correctly, you started Eve Echoes at the start too, right?
Yeah, I'm a day 8er, I think.
Day 8, yeah.
Something
What
like that.
do you feel? What do you feel about the game? What do you feel about the people? Anything goes. You can say whatever.
Well, basically, like Eve being the toilet Eve Online just gives the access. This game is so analytical that it just piques my spreadsheet accounting engineering brain and logistics. Like, oh, I want to do this, so I have to do A, B, and C. Not too many. You can say it's the same thing with any other MMO, but it's just different with Eve because it has the sandbox feel, though we know NetEase is controlling a lot of the Plex and market, but it's still, I can log in and there's not, other than dailies, weeklies, or whatever, it's still, I log in, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? Even after I finish all the dailies, do I want to go roam in PvP? Is there a CTA? Do I just want to sit in mine? Do I want to sit in rat?
So
you could always just do whatever you want with the game. And people, I think, fail to recognize that and talk too much of the negative aspects.
I think it's hard to identify Eve Echoes, because when I say that Eve Echoes is so huge because you can do whatever you want, then anyone else can say, well, you can do whatever you want on Diablo Immortal 2. Like, yeah, sure, you can do, but there's something else in Eve Echoes that makes Eve Echoes Eve Echoes. The reason I log in, I mean, several times now this past month, I have had a bit harder to log in because I didn't feel to do anything, really. And I still feel, dude, I want to play this character in 6 months, so I need to do some stuff. That feeling is non-present on other games. Like most games, I don't have that. It's like
if you walk away or take a break, you can almost forget about it.
Yeah, you know, I don't care. I just start over when I get back. But in Eve, you don't.
Yeah.
Right?
That's just the Eve curse, because it's even from Eve Online.
I know. I might have it from there.
Yeah, but to complete something that both of you guys said,
yes,
you have the opportunity to do so much stuff, but so much of that stuff, it's just stubs.
Yes.
This is my problem with Eve Echo. So you have, at the beginning, we had nothing. It was just like some anomalies, the pirate base, and I think that's it.
And 40,000 clicks.
And 40,000, yeah.
And then we started having content, but none of the content that we received seems to have been fleshed out at all. It was just a stub put there, people happy, yeah, okay, moving on. And now we're implementing something else. And they added more stuff on the go, but it doesn't feel like any particular feature in Eve Echoes is fleshed out entirely. Or at least even designed or engineered and implemented to its finished point. I mean, drones are mayhem. Exploration is a disaster. The interesting thing that I really was happy and excited for, the new thing with the that they had, the Discovery project that we had in EVE Online, it was amazing. In EVE Echoes, it was pixels. Yeah, no.
It was amazing.
Log in and sit down.
Dude, yeah. I had no idea how it could be that bad, man.
Yeah, this is my problem with the game. We have so much potential, but each of the individual features feels like a stub, which not only they didn't continue building like the rest of the bridge and whatever, they kind of like put a cork on it and like, okay, that's it, moving on.
Well, maybe it needs to be that, but I mean, it's still not exciting. There's nothing exciting that happens. It's like the pirates do not invade Empire. You know, we don't have the Triglavians. We don't, like, there's no lore, as you say, Geeka, that they can make some cool like scenery, some videos like with updates where shit happens. Nothing is going on. It's like, yeah, I can go to my nullsec, I can go to the lowsec, and I can do the anomalies, but the anomalies mean nothing. They have no background, right?
Lore in this game was destined for failure. At least now, recollecting all the information that I gathered since it launched, the team leader for the lore team that was supposed to develop the lore was on maternity leave, And I guess the resources, the people in that team were probably allocated to the other areas of the game because, well, you know, when a game launches, you need to like make it functional.
Yeah.
And I guess, well, do we need lore? Probably not. Like, this is how that team ended up being everywhere and doing other stuff and not lore. And this is why we don't have lore. And the gap was so big, since they didn't implement any lore, that when probably the lore team got back together, they tried cropping up something, and we ended up with the Golden Age, whatever, which was interesting, but kind of a mess. Well,
it was a start.
I think it was a start, but it was bits and pieces. They tried cramming all the stuff in there because, well, they didn't have time to build up to anything, right? And it felt rushed, forced, and most of the stuff that was written there, most of the new players have no clue what they represent, right? Because Eve lore was built organically. Like when the game launched, pages, bits of pieces and information were popping up on the encyclopedia on eveonline.com, and people would start reading and would start evolving and would start understanding the story, and then more stories came up and so on and so forth. But here they just plastered some of Eve Online lore, which sometimes makes no sense in Eve Echoes. And yeah.
And we're gonna get even more lore about the Zhanjiang. How many did the questionnaire and put on like you don't want lore for Zhanjiang? I did. I wasn't interested at all.
That's what I said. The game, they were too far deep to try to implement a story. They just need to implement the login, what's a feature, what can I do, but not instance.
It's just actions and reactions.
Look at EVE Online. Even though it has some failing parts because people have been unsatisfied with EVE Online recently as well, they do know how to introduce pieces of lore. If I remember the let's take for example the Caroline Saw, right? Yeah. The event that gave birth to Alter New Eden, because that's how I call it, the Eve Echoes. Caroline Saw. It was very weird. Like there was no mention of it anywhere, not on the forums, not on the dev blogs, not on any hint like you should look up to the sky, maybe you can find something. No, suddenly, on the space box, suddenly a blue dot appeared, which was visible from several locations, and everybody wondered exactly what the hell that represents. And then people started checking the map and like, oh look, it's coming from the Jove space. Okay, what might that be? And then it started getting bigger and bigger, and somebody noticed that, well, there used to be connections via those systems. I don't see any connections now. That means the Stargates collapsed. So people, it was a story driven by people, and that's why the star name, the W77, what's its name, system, the star that exploded, bears the name of the guy who first discovered it, which is Caroline somebody. It was a player in the game, and that's why it's called Caroline Star. And after the Caroline Star collapsed, then the developers started adding some structures, some the Jove observatories that started falling apart. They were losing cloak. They were spread all across New Eden, and then drifters started coming around the Jove observatories, and they were scooping parts of it up and taking it somewhere. That was interesting. That was a well-developed story, even though it was lacking information. That's what it made it interesting. People were trying to uncover what the hell does that mean.
Indeed. Yeah. Well, we all know that you, Geeka, know your lore, but how do you know your ships in the game? Challenge accepted. Yeah, okay. So we're back. Okay, so I got 5 quiz. No, it's not really a quiz. I will start by saying a ship name and you will have to continue. And if you say the one that I'm thinking about, you get a point. And you can get 5 points, and you can get 1 point or 0 points. And if you get 1 point, you get the honor of not having everything wrong. And if you get 2 points, you will get 100 million ISK that you can donate to anyone within the game. If you get 3 rights, you get 500 million ISK, and 4 rights, 1 billion ISK. And if you get all 5 rights, you will get a striker that you can give away. All right.
What if I get left?
What if you get what?
Left.
That, yeah, okay. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Yeah.
So we start with one ship here. Mal.
It's supposed to be tanky, but it's not like an EVE Online.
So that's true, maybe.
I used to run that baby with, I think, 3 plates, and it was like a troll fit, just for baiting people in low sec, and then I have some buddies ready to scoop them up.
All right. And what ship are you talking about?
Mala.
No, that's the wrong one. I was talking about Maelstrom.
Nah.
Maelstrom. Some people say Maelstrom, but I say Maelstrom. What do you say?
Yeah, because you're from the north.
Yes. So this is why this is so fun, because it's not gonna be that easy. It's all about how I pronounce it.
I thought it was the entire word. I initially understood it was Mauler, and it like oh, Mauler, yeah, it's supposed to be a good ship, but it's not.
Dude, I thought you were gonna take all 5. Actually, I thought I was gonna change this questionnaire to something else because it's gonna be too easy. But this is amazing. So the next the next ship is, are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Pro.
Probe.
Oh, this is amazing. No, that's wrong.
Procure.
But
No, that's wrong too, man. Prophecy. So prophecy. Okay, you get it. You can never win. I got all the answers here, and I just pick whatever you don't say.
I am the champion. I beat all you pansies.
All right. Are you ready for grabbing your first point?
yeah.
Okay, the ship number 3. Or.
Ka.
Yes! Yes! Orca! Very nice. Very nice. That's 1 point. All right.
Yeah.
All right. The 4th ship is Mag.
Magnet?
No,
Yeah.
it's Mag something.
You're not supposed to be on this. You're supposed to be on the next one.
You took
Do
too
not
long,
help
you
him,
took too
man.
long. It was on the tip of my tongue.
Yeah.
So was he right?
I'm not gonna say.
Okay. What's the? I keep remembering the Tech 2 name. Of the EVE Online version. Magnate.
Yes. Correct. You got 2 points. Now the last chip. This is either 100 million ISK or it's 500 million ISK to give away. All right. The ship is Core.
Corax.
That's wrong. Cormorant.
Come on, destroyers suck.
Yeah, I know they suck. That's why I picked it,
Yes.
because no one flies it. All right, that's okay. So nice. Well, you got 100 ISK. Do you have anyone to give that away to?
I don't know. I'll probably have to do a giveaway to give it to somebody. But to do a giveaway, I'll first have to film something.
Yeah,
Because
that's
I haven't
true.
done a videos in ages.
Well, unless you don't have someone in your head right now that I can just give it to, then we make something work when that time comes. All right, enough of that. It's time for... And welcome. Mass Effect 4 teaser is out, Looking sweet, my space huggers? Terraria 1.4.5 is also announced, so if you're a Terraria fan, be on your toes. Overwatch 2 had 35 million players the first month. Were you one of them? Ubisoft announced the Prince of Persia is not cancelled. That is some good news. A World of Warcraft player soloed Shadowlands raid boss. It took only 5 hours. I hope he drank his water. Gears of War is announced to be a live-action movie on Netflix. I can't wait for that one. And the company for Sonic the Hedgehog wants to hire a Sonic expert to help with the lore. That's very intriguing. Undecember was released finally about a month from now. If you don't know where it is, then check my videos of it. It's a real gem among ARPG games on the mobile. It's even on Steam and it plays really good there. And the same day, can you believe it, Torchlight Infinite got released. And I personally happen to feel Undecember was the top dog here, so I spent more time over there. Saying that, I do spend a lot of time on Torchlight as well right now, but I'm not really ready to give a full review of it just yet. But stay tuned for that. But that was everything from the news. But what do you think about the news? Like, what do you think about the gaming news in the world?
Yeah, I am at least.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, it's being made by NetEase. Why?
What?
Why?
Which game?
It's from the Harry Potter franchise, and it's called Magic Awakened. And it's supposed to be an RPG plus CCG combined, which was a cool concept. It launched in Asia, and it had great success. And it was supposed to hit global markets in this year, Q3 or Q4. Well, we're in Q4, and there's no sign of it. We don't know why. There's no mention of any news about being delayed or anything. It just won't come out.
All right.
Oh, but one thing came out, and it wasn't a total disaster. I mean, this is what I've been playing for 5-10 minutes a day. Homeworld.
Homeworld, yeah.
Yeah, hired a developer to build the Homeworld mobile, which happens after Homeworld 2. And it's pretty okay, but god damn does it crash a lot. Also,
the game itself crashes a lot?
Yeah, also my profile got corrupted after 5 days.
Oh crap.
Yeah.
And
I don't know how.
Yeah. Is Homeworld like on the PC?
I don't know, but I think you can play it on emulator or something.
But like, but I mean, is it like the PC version? Does it play the same way?
Yes and no. On mobile, you don't have the 3-axis to control the ship, right? You only have like 2 because it's only in the same plane for some reason. They didn't implement because it would have been probably weird to, I don't know, because you used to use control click or alt click to move like the height, but on mobile you don't have that. But it's pretty intuitive, and you can upgrade your capital ship. You have officers that you can assign to various specific roles on the capital ship. You can choose how you want to play, either an explorer or a carrier. You can select the house. You know, it was the Keith that they had, like houses, tribes, the Hegarians, and you can basically select the Keith that has some specific packs and some specific drawbacks. Like you have extra missile damage, but you refine twice the time. Stuff like that. Okay.
And Manny, anything in the future in the gaming world for you?
Gaming world, right? I'm stuck on Echoes.
You're stuck on Echoes.
It tickles too many of my technical, numerical needs.
Well, I like what I hear. So
I do want to interject and ask a question to each of you, though.
Okay. Now,
first to Gica, you took a break technically from the game because of life issues, but you do want to return to the game.
Yeah.
Okay. And Sheev, you who stayed making content are now finding issues of reasons to log into Eve.
Unless for videos, yeah. Not
Unless for video. So
Yeah.
you're not able to log in, or you've recently come to issues of trying to find reasons to log in for you personally
Yes.
outside of creating content.
Oh yes. Because I have no reason to log in except for the community. Pretty much. The ISK is no problem. I don't need to farm. You know,
Yeah.
I don't need to farm in years. So there's nothing that drives me within the game except the community and the drive to make the game better. So that's where I put my time.
Are you saying that you don't have issues for ISK because how we were day oneers and we just amassed a lot of plex back then?
Well, in a way that helped. Definitely helped. But that is, I would say, it's not gone since I invested it.
Yeah.
But I would have probably like 10 billion if I just saved that money. But it's been invested, so I can use it at later time. So yeah.
I remember seeing your inventory videos, your market videos, and seeing 400 seed types, 600 seed types.
Oh, it's a lot more now.
I'm like, wow, okay.
I'm up in 4,000 now, so it's fucking crazy. Yeah, it's like I buy, but I still make money. Like I make back the money that I put out. So it's I will never get everything sold unless like an alliance contact me and say, dude, we would like to have like 1,400 C types. Yeah, I can sell that to you and a couple more. So, but so the drive to make money to buy a ship, it's not there. And that's why personally I would say I would like to have capital faction ships and titans, because that would drive me to do something more, but I don't think that is good for the game. So I put my feelings aside and I work for the game instead, and in the future maybe I can think about myself.
Have you guys noticed if you're searching YouTube, not just for Eve content, but just regular YouTube for whatever, I've personally been getting a lot of Eve Online ads, especially now with that new expansion.
Yeah.
So how is it that they're still pushing ads for that, but not for Echoes?
Oh, but
I don't know.
When I talked about the Bethesda issue with the Elder Scrolls Legends, that the marketing was close to zero. Well, this is the same case. It's poor marketing. Do you remember the ads that were at the beginning? It was that crappy stuff on Facebook with a mining ship hovering and
over
scooping
the
up
gold,
some more, and then great.
Yes.
And I think a couple of months ago they were back, and somebody mentioned like, "What the hell are these?" Yeah.
Same exact freaking ad.
Yeah.
At least with the EVE Online ads, they're the the CGI movies that they made for it, the cutscene movies.
Yeah, beautiful. So before we start the grand finale, the dumb game quiz, let's check our sponsor for this episode. Today's sponsor is Samuel Dark, who designs logos, images, banners, and videos, and yeah, you name it. If you feel you want to enhance your guild, your corporation, or your alliance in any game today, this is a great guy to talk to. And I know, since I got a few jobs from him done already. The recent one was this I really like. If you happen to play Eve Echoes, he will make those images and videos for the in-game currency. You can find him at darkdesigns.webnode.at. So go and grab yourself a sweet banner at darkdesigns.webnode.at. Alright, we're back. I hope you are all prepared, because now it's both Geeka and Manny who together will discuss and see if you can get these questions right. There's 10 questions, And it's related to games. I think it's easy to have it like that. But you guys are a team and you share the points. Max 10 points, and let's go. What colors are Yoshi?
A what?
Yoshi. You know what Yoshi is?
Green.
Green and white. It's the turtle from Mario, right? Dinosaur, whatever it is.
Yeah.
No, that's Yoshi. Yoshi, yeah.
Yoshi,
Okay.
yeah, okay. So what? Green? What is
Green
it?
and white.
Is that the only colors?
I remember.
That's the original.
What? Is there several? I'm talking about the one in my head.
Well, now you're just asking us to choose a color from the rainbow.
Yeah, it's not purple, right?
Then it must be brown.
Brown.
There's red, yellow. Literally, they have all the colors of the rainbow.
Oh, really? What?
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about the green one.
Well, that.
The green, it's green and other colors. Maybe there's like pink and other colors, but yeah, it's green. Do not Google.
The female one is pink.
Females? What? Okay.
Yeah.
Never mind that question. I don't know. I typed red, white, green, and black.
I don't ever think I've seen a black one.
It's like it's not just black. It's red, white, green, and black.
Oh, there is
something.
a black.
I'm not talking about totally black, man. I'm talking about it's still green, but it's got black, like black eyes, right? Or something. I don't know.
Yeah, no, the Yoshi comes in different colors: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, light blue, pink, purple, white, black, and brown.
This question got messed up. Let's go to the next one. You get a points for that then. You knew more about that than I did. So, how many green lights does Sam Fisher in Splinter Cell have on his face mask?
3.
You agree, Manny?
I agree.
That's right. So you got 2 points. Hold on. I have to write this down. 2 points. Okay. Now, which raid boss in World of Warcraft is ranked the hardest of all time?
Arthas.
What? What did you say?
Arthas, the Lich King.
Okay.
I don't know. I didn't play World of Warcraft at all.
Neither did I.
Okay, so it's very hard. It's okay, I don't know. It's I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing this right, but Unat in Crucible of Storms with 731 tries before being downed.
Oh man.
All right, okay.
Those guys had a hard time.
I love when developers have stats like that available.
Yeah,
for
it's
players
interesting,
to beat.
right? It's really interesting. All right, next one. What sci-fi related horror game is in the works to be remade, where shooting the head of the enemies is not always the best idea?
Dead Space.
Yes, I'm sorry. I got excited.
I used to work for Electronic Arts.
Dude, what a game, man. I'm gonna play that one.
Yeah, but they killed the franchise because they closed down the studio for some reason.
Next one. Super Mario Bros. World record has been beaten many times. How quick is the current world record speedrun?
I have no idea.
No idea. That's so niche.
It's very niche. That's
It's
why
probably
it's
a
here.
minute and a half.
Wherever anyone can find joy of doing something to accomplish a task, I'm always for it.
So no guess.
I don't know.
No.
10 minutes.
10, okay. 4 minutes.
4 minutes?
Yeah, 4 minutes 54. No, yeah, 4 minutes 54 seconds and yeah, 7,
But they
9,
only
8.
reach those through exploits and bugs, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's just from start to end. When was Diablo 2 released for the first time?
In 1999, if I'm not mistaken.
Dude, I would say that too.
Yeah, that long ago.
Because in
Where's that old?
2000s, I would already be seeing it at internet cafes, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, people were swarming internet cafes and playing Diablo 2.
And Manny, you agree?
No, I agree.
Do you
I
have a
remember
mod? Do you have a mod?
What month? No, fortunately not.
Okay, it got
I mean, I
released.
can cheat.
No, you can't cheat. Stop it. It was released July 2029.
July 2000.
Not 2029, but yeah, 29th July 29th, 2000. Yeah. All right. Okay, you're very good. You got 2 points so far. I think my questions are very hard. Okay, in the game Sims, you can cheat to get money. What cheat code do you type in?
I used to know that. I don't remember it anymore.
I knew it. I know it because a girlfriend, like an old girlfriend, used to type that.
But I know how to kill people in Sims 1. You just make a...
You kill people? What?
Yeah, you make a pool and remove the the ladder and they just drown.
Yeah, they
I
can't
also
climb
know-
up or what? Oh, stupid.
Yeah. And I also know how to make the newborn impervious to the social worker coming and taking it away. You just make a room with just walls, no room, no windows, no doors, no nothing.
Well, you have played your your games, man. I had no idea. Okay, Manny, do you have any answer to that? No.
It was amazing to be able to chat with you guys. This is cool. I like it. I'm happy.
Okay, cool. Well, the code name is obviously Motherload.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. This one is very hard, and you will
Okay.
get points for being close. How many levels does Bubble Witch Saga 3 have?
666 because it's the number of the beast. I don't know.
Yeah, could be. 666. What do you guess? Like, what's your guess, Manny?
No clue. Never played it.
Guess something, man.
99.
Okay, so the levels are 6,180. Can you imagine someone play that?
Did someone play all of that?
Someone probably did.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure someone did. I'm
If
pretty
that
sure.
one dude that leveled up to max level in Mist of Pandoria for World of Warcraft,
What? You won?
someone is always bound to do something out of the ordinary.
What did he do?
He never left like the starting zone, and he still reached level cap.
Oh, what? Like killing what? Like squirrels or something?
Yep. Just killing squirrels and gathering herbs.
That's a playthrough I do not want to watch. But okay.
Game time, they said it took him like 175 game hours.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so that's a hefty accomplishment, I guess.
Dude, and I think my goals are big, man. But okay.
Yeah, and that's where I say never yuck on anyone's yum.
No. I agree
With,
totally.
Like with Eve, I've been told I am not too new player friendly. I mean, because most of us have been playing, 2.5 years? So when I see basic questions, I'm like, how do you not know how to set pi? How do you not know this?
Yeah.
Like, how are you in nullsec and not know how to do this?
Yeah.
Or specifically, since I'm a min-maxer, it's hard for me when I see someone say like, oh, I'm just using a cruiser for ratting. I'm like, no. But hey, if you're happy, just keep going. I can't get into people's ways anymore.
Yeah. I can just see that conversation with you, man. But okay. Okay, 2 more questions.
Yeah.
2 more questions. What mobile game have generated most money so far?
Candy Crush Saga?
For mobile,
Yeah, for mobile.
it has to be something with skins. It can't be.
Dude, the amount is
But
staggering, man.
no. Whatever Giga goes for, I forgot. The man has insider knowledge of net revenues of.
Yeah, he does, right?
Yes, I forgot about. See, that's one of the private DMs that I had with him. we figured out net revenues of certain companies. So whatever he says is right.
No, I just guessed it. But I think it's Candy Crush Saga because it's probably the most played game.
It's probably
Mobile game.
the most played game, but it's not the one that have generated most money.
Okay.
The
what is
game, yeah. The game is Honor of Kings Arena of Valor, and I don't even know what that game is. It's $1.4 billion.
Holy crap.
Dude,
For
what-
yearly?
like, no, I think it's overall, man. I think it's overall.
Yeah, since launch.
But like, I don't even know what game that is. It's gotta be a game
I've
that
seen
I
some
really don't play.
commercials on YouTube.
One of these like building, I don't
Yeah.
know, group
Yeah,
of
yeah.
people and you attack others, right? I don't know.
and
Yeah.
It was. I think I saw it in some of the YouTube ads, but I usually just skip that crap.
Yeah, I never played those games, so I missed out, obviously. Counter-Strike was originally a modification from another game. What game was that?
Half-Life. It was a mod. You could only start it from Half-Life by going into the custom and then activating Counter-Strike, and then you could play Counter-Strike. Otherwise, you couldn't because it didn't have an exe.
Do you agree, Manny?
Yeah, it was technically like a skin, right? A mod, an overlay.
Yeah, I think so. But
Yeah.
it's correct. It's correct. You got 3 points. This is the highest point so far in this series. It's the first series, but yeah.
And then wasn't that from how MOBA games came about too?
That's-
Because it was a skin of StarCraft 2 that
Oh
No,
yeah,
no.
yeah. Yeah, it came from World of Warcraft 3, right? And
Yeah, World of Warcraft and Dota.
I- yeah, Dota. Yeah. That's
Ah,
how it
there you go.
started. Yeah. Good games come
I used
from
to play
other good
that.
games. Yeah, I played Tower Defense on World of Warcraft,
Yeah, but-
like Warcraft
You know-
3.
You know the fun part in the developer that built the map, the custom map for Defense of the Ancients, actually pitched the idea to Blizzard to work for them and develop the game, and they kind of said like, no, and then Valve immediately jumped on and like, you come for us, and you build us a game, and that's
really?
how. Yeah, that's how Valve got the exclusive rights for Dota, for Defense of the Ancients. And then when Blizzard saw that, Dota is amazing, they built their own Heroes
Yeah.
of the Storm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That didn't go as good, right? I never played it either.
I don't
Maybe
know.
it's-
I never played
yeah.
it. Yeah.
Maybe it's successful, who knows. But okay, that was it for this episode. I give you guys a big high five for this amazing performance. You guys were wonderful. And to all who watched this one, do not forget to subscribe and like this video if you want more. And if you want to be a part of this, then hit me up on Discord or here on YouTube. And I see you guys again.
Thank you so much.